After months of increases, egg prices in the US declined in March, but that doesn't make them cheap. The average price for a dozen eggs was still $6.27, up 75% from the previous year. To make things worse, recent US tariff policies could further drive up egg prices, passing additional costs onto American consumers. As the supply crunch deepens, black market activity and egg-related crime are on the rise. In many parts of Mexico, eggs are sold for under $2 a dozen, prompting a surge in smuggling. In Pennsylvania, a single theft involving 100,000 eggs worth nearly $40,000 was reported. So, what exactly is driving this egg crisis, and why has it continued to plague Americans since the devastating bird flu outbreak in 2022? First, while the crisis was triggered by a major bird flu outbreak, the US government's response has been inadequate. Initially, the outbreaks were treated as isolated regional incidents until the virus began spreading across state lines. Coordination between the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the USDA was hampered by bureaucratic silos, leading to a sluggish response. Second, as egg prices soared, the US sought to import eggs from abroad, but ran into diplomatic trouble. Canada, its largest egg supplier, has bristled at being treated like the 51st US state. Meanwhile, Trump's controversial remarks about Denmark's sovereignty over Greenland ignited further diplomatic tension. The US has also alienated many of its trading partners by threatening tariffs. It's a contradictory approach, asking for more egg exports one moment while threatening to impose tariffs the next. Although the US has boosted imports from countries like Turkey, Brazil, and South Korea to offset losses from the bird flu, which has killed nearly 170 million chickens since 2022, it has also introduced tariffs. Companies that rely on imported eggs will either have to absorb the added cost or pass them on to consumers, worsen the crisis. Third, a handful of large companies dominate the US egg market and have been accused of inflating prices. The biggest player, Kyle-Man Foods, controls about 20% of the market. The company has faced criticism for allegedly limiting the number of hens it raises in order to maintain high prices and preserve market dominance. While its production levels have remained steady, Kyle-Man's profits surged by 237% between 2021 and 2024. With inflation continuing to mount, egg prices have risen far faster than the Consumer Price Index. For many American families, this means real financial stress over a once affordable staple. Though bird flu may be the immediate cause, the crisis has laid bare the deep vulnerabilities in the US egg supply system. The humble egg has come to symbolize a much broader failure, one that demands urgent structural reform.